Hey, welcome to the St. Louis Syndicate. I'm Nate, he's Brandon. We are in week 6 of the Survivor shenanigans. And Brandon, I'm out of everything Survivor related. It's terrible. I've tried to reboot, that failed. I'm with the vast majority. You, on the other hand, seem to have some luck, and I don't know, you've won 2 or 3 pools already. Tell us how it's going for you this season.
I'm still alive in all the pools where the pool administrator is still alive. It's a little inside joke. Uh, Rip to that guy. That's unfortunate.
Yeah.
Um, but yes, no, I have a smaller survivor pool that I've now won 2 weeks in a row as everybody has taken big favorites, burnt themselves out, and then re-upped and burnt themselves out again. So that Seattle and San Francisco was rough last week for a lot of people.
That
Um,
was rough. I'm just in general.
yeah.
No covering, no win. I mean, it was terrible. But
No, I missed other picks with those two teams, but luckily did not go Survivor with them.
well, hey, in the Sandman Survivor, man, we are down to 3 players remaining. So I haven't heard from Bill, but there's got to be, just has got to be some kind of cut coming, right? Where they are splitting this thing up, dividing it. I mean, where are we at with the chop? Any word?
I haven't heard anything. I'll tell you what, if I was in this and I had danced through these raindrops for 5 weeks, there's no way I'm chopping. I, I'm I'm taking it to the end, and I'm gonna live and die on whatever sort of luck is working for the people who are still alive. Like there's just maybe if everybody survives, 3, 4 more weeks or something like that, then you start thinking about it. But like, especially with a weird week like this week,
Yeah.
because there's really just the one pick, right? Like if you haven't used Philly, I don't know how you talk yourself into one of these other teams. You got Houston and you've got Atlanta up there, and both those teams could win, but they're both on the road
Hmm.
and they're both against weird bad teams.
Yes.
New Orleans or New England's going to start a new quarterback. Carolina has some dude that's older than me playing quarterback for them.
And they're going to go back to their younger quarterback too.
Sometimes, yeah, if they're getting beat bad enough, they'll just emotionally abuse the 22-year-old that works for them for a while.
Right.
I don't I don't know what that was last week, but there's a decent chance, obviously, that all three of these teams win and move along, and there's really no movement. We're Survivor this week, but we know Cleveland is a dumpster fire, and it doesn't seem situational. So I don't know where your head's at, but I think because I've already used Houston. I think I'm stuck going with Philly this week.
Yeah. I like the Philly pick. Mostly, I like the Philly pick because I think that Nick Sirianni just looked a little bit northeast and saw what happened to Salah in New York. And he's coming off of a bye and he's going, I don't want that to be me. And it very well
Very
could be
fair.
if they don't get it together. So having the bye week, Cleveland's a dumpster fire. They're getting healthy, right? We get an AJ Brown and Devonta Smith back. I have to believe that Philly is the pick of what we've got on the board. It's interesting when we talked. Kirk Cousins might go like 1 for 8 in his first quarter after having his perfect game last week. That's going to be
Uh-huh.
one of those things. There's got to be a regression effect, and you don't want to be on the wrong side of that mistake he makes,
Or he's just getting warmed up, and they're going to go out there and just beat the piss out of Carolina.
which is
Yeah,
possible.
I mean they're outdoors, so it should slow their offense down a little bit, but like it's definitely going to be a pick for me.
Yeah,
Getting inside the 7, like we are, I, I I'll definitely take them. I don't know about Survivor
not about
on the
Survivor.
road in division. Like starts getting a little touch and go there,
Yeah,
but it'll be fun to see. I'll have to go check out where these three guys are at and see what kind of um, plays they've already made and
yeah.
see if the upside is probably just that everybody ends up staring at each other taking Philly. and just going like, all right, we'll move on to next week.
Yeah, yeah. And I think that's the play. Going with Philly, moving on. There's two other plays that are interesting. We want to throw caution to the wind. You're going to really like the Bears. They're not in
Sure.
Chicago, they are in Europe, and that is Trevor Lawrence's second home. So
Right.
watch that one. We know that there's no reason for Jacksonville to come out and win that game, but Caleb Williams could be wearing that, the Queen's Guard hat, walking around London or somewhere in Europe, his first trip overseas. So be careful with that one, and also be careful, with the Steelers. They're come, they're on the road, but they're coming off of a tough loss. They are potentially a good bounce back team here, but the Raiders are a mess, and the Raiders seem to luck into like kicking field goals at the end of the game to win it and doing some
Yeah.
weird things. So throw caution to the wind there. I hate to say it, but I think we're both on Philly for Survivor this week.
Yeah. Yeah. I hate going chalk, but it seems like the only option here.
Yeah. All right. Well, obviously, I don't listen to me because I'm not in it. Listen to him. But good luck on your picks, guys.
Hey, good luck to the last three. Go out there and win it by yourself.
Get it done.
Yes.